Taurus. And there's sacrifices that need to be made here. Okay, you've got the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Two, okay, indecisiveness, the Two of Wands, and the Devil. Wow, okay, the Devil has come up twice here. Now, if this isn't a Capricorn you're dealing with, Taurus, this is someone that's exhibiting devil energy, okay? You've got someone that wants to potentially use you, okay? I would question the sort of motives you're around. Obviously, if you have nothing to be worried about and the person that you're with is genuine and loyal and trustworthy, then obviously this portion of the reading is possibly not applicable for you. But let's go through these cards consecutively. Okay, the Five of Cups. If you are dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, there's someone feeling a loss in connection here, okay? They don't feel as if they once did in previously. Now, this could be you as well. Emotionally, you might not be feeling as into someone as you once were. You've made sacrifices, okay? The Hangman is here. You've showed them that you care. It's almost like someone, I feel like I'm getting a vibe here that someone just wants to, someone's being very strategic, okay? The foxes are cunning, they're very strategic. Someone is just wanting to puppet you along. Of course, roles could be reversed here, Taurus. You might be wanting to puppet them along. Essentially, it's not a good, healthy relationship because the devil relationship is one-sided. It's not reciprocal, okay? The other people, the people that are chained, the people that are, you know, bound to him do not benefit in any way. Only the devil benefits. And essentially what they're saying is that some of you are connecting with someone. There might be someone from your past, okay, a Capricorn. You've got strong fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person might be coming in, okay? And they just want to see, okay, it's almost like they want to see how much power they still have over you, okay? They want to see the proof, the Hangman, the living proof, the living devotion here. And they like that power, that assertiveness, that control. It could be someone brand new, okay? It might not be someone from your past. Ace of Wands, this could be someone brand new. Someone could be using you here, Taurus, because they either have someone else around them, okay? Two of Wands, indecisiveness. They've got another person around them. They're indecisive about who to choose. And for them, it's feeding the ego. So some of you might be encountering a player or a playet, but someone that isn't legitimate here, okay? And they're coming in around you. I sense how genuine this person is, or how disingenuous they are. This is something you're going to need to work on, because weaving through the devil's web isn't easy, Taurus. Maybe it's a time you need to pull back a little bit, make sure things don't eventuate too quickly. You know, you need to understand what the true motives of this person are. Because there could be someone new coming in, okay? Fire, there's fire around them, so you're obviously very attracted to them. There's something that caught you in the first place. But the genuine quality of this person is at best questionable. And I feel as though for some of you, this person, you know, they might be going through an addiction, they might have greed, they might be using you to help them through their career, or to help them gain more exposure, or help them enter a certain social circle or society or a club that you're a part of, Taurus. There could be some of this happening around you, so it's important that you stay alert. It's not to say you need to be suspicious of everyone here, but the devil has come up twice, okay? The devil to come up twice, we have to see what's going on. And it might not just be this person, Taurus. It could be you. There are two devils here. Are you partaking in the same sort of mind games as this person? Are you stooping to their level? Are they stooping to yours? This is something you're going to need to question yourself over. But look, it's not all doom and gloom. Let's look at this side here. Reconciliation with someone, opening up, okay? Reconciliation, reunion, the Empress, strong sexual energy, things happening very flowing very naturally. And then, of course, glory, and, you know, it's pride, okay, but it's a healthy pride. It's you feeling uplifted, you feeling in a comfortable position in your relationship. So let's have a look and see what this person is coming in. What's these three cards mean for you in regards to love, romance, and relationships? Okay, the Nine of Swords could be an air sign coming through for some of you, all right? There's the air sign that has popped up. There's an air sign that's wanting to reconcile with you, or that is thinking about you a lot, Taurus. In fact, it's almost like they're driving themselves crazy doing so, okay? That's all they can think about. Their mind is racing. They're waiting to hear from you, okay? Waiting to connect with you in some sort of way here. Nine of Swords. You can see the spiral out of control. They're waiting for something. They're waiting for a divine message. They believe that you're divinely meant for them. This is very powerful here. You've got a golden opportunity with either a Leo, okay, you have the Sun, the Empress, Sun sign, strong Leo coming through, or possibly an air sign. An air sign that can give you validation or it can add value to your life, okay, very, very quickly. If this is a new air sign, you've got the beautiful Ace of Pentacles, so a destined love, okay, opportunity is coming in that can make you extremely happy. Let's just focus on this. It can be someone that you're waiting for, someone that fits the bill, okay, looks-wise, personality-wise, what they're wanting from life. They're adding value, so, you know, there's a cause to celebrate here, Taurus. Could also be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo coming in. You might meet this person through career somehow, or you might know them through your career. Say, for example, if you're in the public eye, this could be someone you've worked with in marketing, someone that's come to meet you. You might inspire them in some way. It's almost like they've been exposed to you before. Okay, so there is a reconciliation, the notion of a past. Some of you might have a past lover coming in. I do sense this because they're still thinking about you. They're still, it's even to a point of obsession, okay? This person is still obsessing over you. So things like checking into your social media, asking about you. The Knight of Swords is very inquisitive, okay? They're asking questions because they genuinely are interested in you. They care about you a lot, okay? But for some, it could be an air sign that's just maybe not in a very healthy mind state right now, and maybe you need to give them time. Maybe because they're not able to offer you mental stability, okay? I'm seeing this person could be clouded mentally, okay? Their judgment might be clouded a little bit, because if it is an air sign coming up with the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords, it is someone that right now is in a bit of a funk, especially if this is someone from your past. This person does want to reconciliate, okay? They've got something to say, but in specifically, they'll say how much they've thought about you, or they keep going round in circles, or cycles come to mind here as well. But some of you, that beautiful Ace of Pentacles, there's a golden opportunity here for something very marvelous to happen. It could be like the power couple too coming in. Some of you might start a business with a romantic partner during this month. So that's quite exciting. And let's look at that strength card here, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, okay? For some of you, it could be this end of the spectrum. For others, it might be this one. But I am seeing a fire sign who is wanting to reconnect with you physically. Again, strong sexual energy coming through. Could be a Leo. So you've got a lioness, someone that wants to tame you, or you want to tame them. Is there more depth to this relationship than physical attraction, Taurus? This is a question I pose to you, because I'm seeing strong sexual connotations with this person. For them to have Leo energy could also be ego, okay? It could be a clash of the egos coming in for some of you, because the lioness wants victory, as does Horus, okay? This bird, this eagle-like deity versus the majestic lion, okay? You're both the power couple here. So I'm seeing strong personalities. Can you make this work? Absolutely. You're very strong characters with very strong personalities. So yes, there's a possibility it can work. There is the potential for growth here once you get through all the foil, okay? Once you get through all those layers, there absolutely can be victory with someone quite powerful, strong personality, alpha energy that can bring you your Horus energy, can make you feel very, very victorious. But let's think back to the Horus here. What did he have to set out to do? There was a lot of sacrifices he had to make. There was a very large quest and an obstacle that he had to endure and go through to reach his victory. So I am seeing possible obstacles happening with a fire sign that have the potential to prevail. Let's have a look at your career. If we break these scenarios down into your career, business, finance, let's have a look at this on the left-hand side, the Hangman, the Fool, the Devil. What's going on in this situation here? Okay, Queen of Swords, the Justice card. Okay, fairness, equality is coming to mind. Wow, okay, Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. I just want to point out some of you are leaving a toxic work environment, okay? You're actually stepping away from that. I'm not sure if you're terminating a contract. The Justice card is here. There could be a termination of employment because of unethical things happening. Theft, conflict of interest, indecent proposals, not doing things the correct way. It's not an ethical approach, okay, because the Devil card is here. This is not a very ethical approach to work. So I'm not sure if this is coming from you, Taurus, or coming in from someone else. But as a result, it's not going to... some of you are definitely leaving, okay, the 8 of Cups, and you're actually going to start working on your skills, spruce up your resume, or actually it's in quite an entrepreneurial energy with the 8 of Pentacles. It could be you might return back to studies, you might start your own business, you might fund your own business, but it's going to give you a kick up the bum that you need. For some of you, I feel like if you've been entrapped in an industry that's quite vain or is... you know, draining you, okay, draining you, is not fulfilling you, has that lack of fulfillment, then a decision needs to be made. Justice card is judgment, okay? The decision that needs to be made, finally liberated here. You've got the scales of justice here. Some of you might even have legalities or a workers' compensation case that will come. Dispute about harassment, dispute about working conditions. I feel for some of you this is going to be voiced. The Queen of Wands is here, and she often represents a very important conversation or seminar or knowledge that needs to be shared and filtered through and registered and processed by people. It could be a Libra here as well that's coming in, so that's quite auspicious for you. But there could be laws, okay, involved as well. For some of you, look, there is a new contract that's coming in, all right? If you are, I did mention the Fool card is new beginning, primordial, something that's been created yet, so the contract might come. But I am seeing something you've made sacrifices for with the Hangman, or you might have to make sacrifices. Could be sacrifices in commute time, okay, sacrifices in pay. Although the 8 of Pentacles is quite a substantial amount of money, I mean, I'm not sure the kind of pay, depending on your experience and skill set, your industry, or this company is paying you, but I am seeing a contract that will be presented to you, okay, and there's an important decision that you'll need to make. Some of you might be a little bit indecisive though. You've got the Moon. The Moon is anxiousness, it's anxiety, it's mystery. Maybe you don't know enough about this company. Maybe you need to do more research. The Queen of Swords is very, very inquisitive, and her approach to things is very open, okay? She needs mental validation because that fulfills her, and that gives her reassurance. So some of you might need reassurance in a working situation or in regards to a contract, okay? Some of you will be walking away from a contract because this other person hasn't kept their end of the bargain. The 8 of Pentacles is near them with the Devil card. Could be greed, okay? There could be someone that wanted to invest into a business with you, Taurus. They wanted to invest in the property market. They wanted to invest and collaborate with you. But maybe they've been foolish, okay? Maybe they're not very skilled in this department, and some of you may, you know, literally turn your back on a contract here, on a lot of money, a lot of resources, or this role, for example, as well. Let's have a look at the other side of the spectrum. The beautiful 10 of Chalices, the Empress card, and glory, okay, and accolades. So let's have a look and see how this applies in terms of business or finance. Anything more we can learn about this for you. Okay, wow, destined meetings happening here. Career could bring romance, could actually connect you to a soulmate here, Gemini. This is a very strong romantic connotation with the Lovers card, okay? So possibly a Gemini coming in that is a soulmate that you might be meeting through career events, career pursuits, seminars, trades, or connections. This person could also be someone you're collaborating with. You might have collaborated with them before, okay? I did mention reconciliation, legacy, or you might be meeting this person. You might be meeting with this person and they're going to make you an unexpected offer that can bring you a lot of money, okay? There's still some steps, okay, that's going to be required. I feel like if it is a fire sign or an air sign, this person can bring you a lot of accolades and glory, okay? It could be like an agent, someone representing you. They might have similar interests. For some, I don't think you know this person though. It is a face-to-face interview and you'll be genuinely surprised that you get offered the job. I don't know why, Taurus. Don't doubt yourself here. You've got the experience. You're Horus. Remember, you're coming up as Horus. So you've got the experience. You've got the skills. You've got the problem solving, the succession planning, the business analyzing. You've got all those strengths, okay? You need to count your blessings and really marvel your strengths, because when you argue your merits, okay, this is when I think you're going to be genuinely surprised though. This is the Tree of Life, so some of you might have a major career change that's taking place here. Something comes into mind here that you weren't expecting, okay? I think you were too busy looking at these other 3 cups, and it could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that offers you some line of work. The Empress, as I said, is very, very influential, very powerful. She often is very well connected in her social circle and in the professional sphere as well. So you're really dealing with someone that can connect you to soulmates, people that you're destined to collaborate with, you're destined to meet for professional purposes, for romantic purposes. This fire sign could be that sort of middle person, the messenger, okay? I know the Geminis are the messenger, but, you know, it could be that this person is connecting you. There's a wonderful angel, so I do sense that someone is coming in as a mentor. Divine intervention, absolutely. You've got the 8 of Wands, which are being thrown from above, so there's a higher power of someone that has a lot of experience, authority, or jurisdiction that's making moves on your behalf. You definitely have someone that's looking out for you, especially in career or business. It could be like a business analyst, a financial consultant, your accountant. It's someone that genuinely has a benevolent energy that's coming in around them. It could even be 2 people. But also the 8 of Wands is seen as signs, synchronicities, and symbols, so symbolisms, but also the arrows of love, okay? And it's interesting that you had the Lovers and the 8 of Wands. I think work, there's someone you're destined to meet, and this is a soulmate. This is big. This is major. It's a soulmate that you'll be connecting with and meeting. Very, very powerful here. I think there's a very strong attention to finances that will be placed here. 7 of Pentacles is really analyzing a situation, in particular your assets, goals, benefits, incentive scheme. There could be a review, okay, is what I'm seeing. I see a lot of observation happening. So there's some sort of review in pay or review in structure maybe for the company that you're working with, or how to better manage the budget. Or maybe different avenues, different ways to economize. It could be for your business, it could be for something you're collaborating with, or you might be meeting or connecting with someone for the purposes to bring victory, okay, to bring accolades to your finances, to be able to enjoy your finances or economize within a business sense. But strong fire energy, which is good. Possible relocation for some of you in the workplace, okay? It could be a brand new offer altogether, or it could be still internal, okay? It's not the Ace of Chalices on its own, but this offer is still quite, I feel it's somewhat connected to what you're doing now. So similar industry, similar role, similar pay. There is an element of familiarity with this, Taurus, which is good, I suppose. And it can even be a dear friend, okay? A lover that might be recommending you. Some of you are currently working with someone that you'll actually end up in a relationship with. Some of you might partake in a few affairs in the workplace or find love, you know, find a very, very hot or a very deep connection, very deep and meaningful connection in the workplace. But look, I will leave it at that, Taurus.